Welcome back to another episode of the Masochist series. Credit to Cimo and Hossman for inventing the series. But first, would you like to make your Master Duel experience a whole lot better?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright, we just lost a coin flip. Our opponent made us go first. They're maybe playing Sky Strikers or Heroes, or, this is any warrior deck in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! It is Goblin Biker. Oof. This is a deck that I don't know too well. I do not know this deck. Add a Goblin. I don't have any interruptions anyway, but I don't know this deck all too well, I'll be honest with you. This one of those decks, I'll learn more about it right now than I have in the past. I know it's a rank 3, rank 4 deck. And I don't know how much we'll be able to do with the cards that we've got right now. This guy right here can search a Goblin card. Interesting, okay. Alright, so we're going to continue here. The reason I'm not talking a lot, they're going into XYZ armor package. They're going to draw. Then they're going to get the trap card. Actually, the detached 2 draw, then they're going to rank up, they're going to search, and then they're going to go into the guy that, the other dude. So they're going to go into this dude's going to search either the trap card or the spell card, probably the trap card. I mean, the spell card they could also do if they really wanted to, but probably the trap card. But if I'm not talking a lot, it's because I'm trying to read these cards, because there's a ton to read right now. Every single card is a paragraph long, or multiple paragraphs long, and I'm trying not to lose to something that is very avoidable if I can. Bamboozling Gossip Shadow, so that's a monster negate, and then 2 spell trap cards face down, one of which is probably the trap card for this. I think he opened it, that's why he didn't search it. That's what I would guess, is he opened. Never mind, he just needed to detach it at the end phase or something. He's going to go to end phase. I imagine he has the trap card face down for this. You can attach a Goblin as material. Okay, so this is my opponent's end board. We have Magistus, Rochka, Forbidden Chalice, Crackdown. It's not the worst, it's not the best. I think we go for Endymion, because it'll give us some guaranteed cards. So we'll start off with that. They do have the XYZ armor, this monster down here. Yeah, there's not much I can... This is a very confusing deck to play against, because I've never played against. There's literally effects activating everywhere right now. So you can attach this as material. Okay, fair. It's actually kind of it's a very interactive deck. There's a lot to do and a lot on both players' turns. Generally not a super big fan of this current mechanic that allows you to play extensively on your opponent's turn. As I've said before, I'm generally not a fan of this. Like, I'm okay with, like, what is he going to do? He's going to target a monster and attach it as material. I need to stop that because I don't have any plays if I don't stop that. So I'm going to activate to negate this, but generally I'm not a fan of, like, summoning, searching on my turn after summoning and searching on their own turn, but it is the current design mechanic. He's going to activate this, so he's going to rank up probably the Fortress, but he can also rank this up because it's got 0 materials. If he wanted to, he could rank this up, but he's going to rank up this one into the Lancer, and then the Lancer, I'm going to negate this. Lancer can actually steal also. He can steal a monster. So he's going to summon that. Okay, I'm going to activate this. This is not looking like a winnable matchup right now, I'm going to be honest with you, but at least I'm going to be able to learn more about what this deck does, which is going to be useful. This is going to, we're both going to draw a card. He's going to, honestly, in the grand scheme of things, I was really going to try to draw a card. So he's actually just make us draw a card anyway. We didn't draw so well, unfortunately, so we're going to set to... Actually, I should have gone to battle first, but alright, whatever. I'll go to battle phase, I'll attack over this one right here, because they do get banished when they leave the field, I believe. Never mind, he's going to steal my monster. So he's going to steal my monster with this. He's going to attach it as material. So that's going to go back there, and since that got equipped, this gets attached as material to his monster. And now we can go to main phase. I could set both these cards and pass. Honestly, this is not looking like a winnable matchup at all. Because I can steal this, and I can block an attack, but he can also just steal. If a material's detached, he can target a face of monster, attach it as material. Yeah, he could just steal stuff anyway, so it won't really help. I mean, I guess I can use Crackdown right now. I'll use Crackdown. This can be targeted, right? It doesn't have any weird protection. Never mind, it does have targeting protection. I think this card gives it targeting protection. Yeah, your opponent can't target it with card effects, so I guess I'll just target this. It's the strongest one he's got, so I'll target this. And I think mathematically we still actually lose. And does he get like 2 attacks or something like that? I think he might get 2 attacks. No, he doesn't get 2 attacks. He can negate. The other one gives him 2 attacks. The spell card gives him double attacks. The spell card, not the trap card, actually gives double attacks. Are we left with 100 life points? That's insane. Well, I'll take it. I mean, it gives us another chance at life here. It'll be a crazy comeback if I come back from this, but unfortunately, I don't have any like absolute blowout cards. It just doesn't exist in my deck. Cicada King, cool. It's another cool Xyz monster. Another really good one, just generic level 3s. I like the deck as a concept. This deck generally, I think it's cool that it uses the rank 3s because I think it's an underutilized kind of like area of the game. It's just rank 3s are not. They're just not huge in Yu-Gi-Oh. It's more so. It's been so rank 4 focused. Rank 4s and rank 8s are just such a huge focus. Those are generally what are made. I think it's cool that they actually have done the rank 3s. Now let's see what we can draw here. Solemn Warning is super late to the party. I literally have 100 life points. We might as well put it in our deck because we actually can't use it. I guess we'll just get some dailies done. Why not? Let's get some dailies done. We drew 2 soft bricks. Not like crazy ones, we drew soft bricks, so these could have comboed off if we drew like a Nahata or something like that. These could have comboed off decently, but unfortunately, like I said, they are soft bricks. We might as well. Gravedigger's Trap Hole. Gravedigger's Trap Hole. We are kind of still fighting. If he had paid life points, we would win. Imperm. Damn, he really doesn't want this Roachka to resolve. And the Roachka's giving him 500 life points. It's a pretty even trade. He does not want the Roachka to resolve. So he'll get burned for 2,000. I still haven't really like super used the Gravedigger's Trap Hole. It's still another card that's kind of in testing. Alright, so we lost, but I'm not super mad about it. That board was way too difficult for us to break. And like I said, we drew some of our like soft bricks. It was a little tough. Alright, we won the coin flip. Pretty good hand, honestly. We're activating Shathana first. It is a solid hand, actually, honestly. Good hand, Endymion, 2 trap cards, right hand shark, but it's no big deal because we can put it back. I'd say it's a pretty solid hand. We'll put that in. Do the usual loop. But this, yeah, I can't really ask for a better hand in this case. It really is quite a good hand. So now we just activate this, place this on the bottom. Our draw Durham is pretty good. So then we put back right hand, and that's a solid hand. I mean, that is very solid. That is interruption, follow-up, and a negate. That's cool. 3 interruptions, follow-up, negate. All really good stuff. We'll detach this because we got to detach him so we can summon him back. Not bad. And now we just set everything and pass. All right, let's rank up ASAP with the Eternal Galaxy. Hopefully they don't have, and they scoop. That was good enough for them. That's good enough for me too. So yeah, we get a free victory. I don't know what they were playing, but they weren't happy with their hand, or they weren't happy with what we were doing, but they were not happy. 3 legacy tickets. Okay, out of curiosity, they were playing Dark Magician. This would have been a fun enough duel to stick around, and they're playing this Dark Magician, which you need. Yeah, I don't know why they're playing this. Why, if this card destroy special summon, sorry. Yeah, I don't know why they're playing this again. I mean, I guess you can probably play it. They're not playing the Shining Sarcophagus. Oh, they are playing it. I wonder what the synergy is here. See, I wish we could have played this. I wish we could have played against this, but unfortunately this deck will scoop, but then we'll end up playing against Tenpai. And as always, a 14 card extra deck. This is really interesting. Waking the Dragons, Wonder Wand, Eye of Timaeus. Like, it saddens me that this guy scooped. He must have had a lot of bricks. Okay, let's open some master packs. We get 2 because we are above Platinum 4, I believe. So we get 2 packs. We get 2 packs. I was thinking about opening some of our extra packs there and then just dust them just to see what we pull. Mole, Watt Mole, Mole, Wicked Witch, probably like our 6th copy or 7th copy. Factory of 100 Machines. Gravekeeper's Vassal, Puppet, Terror Baby. I don't think I can use Exploder Dragon. I don't think I can use any of this stuff at this point. Let's open another one. Hopefully the next pack is a lot better than that one, because that one pretty much had nothing of use to us. We'll see what we get. We've got another copy of this Rika. That's not bad, man. That's not a bad card. We have some good Sky Striker stuff. That is not a bad card at all. The problem with it is I don't think we have really enough. Our extra deck, we do have a decent extra deck, actually. So we have, if I remember correctly, we have Kagari. Not Kagari. We have, they're not here for some reason, but we have Ray. We have Rose. We have Mobilize Engage. Probably have like this. And we've got, I think we just have Hayate, but I mean, I might double check it. We'll see what else we get. Twin-headed Thunder Dragon, Ghost Bird, Humid Winds, Scrap Iron Signal. I don't think I can use that. And Gen X Alley. Then this guy, I don't think I can really do anything with this. But this is one of the easiest fusions to summon. We actually multiple ways to summon this. Funny enough, or not multiple ways. We actually need regular Thunder Dragon in order to make this, but we also simultaneously. Not only do we need normal Thunder Dragon, like regular old Thunder Dragon, we also need the regular Thunder Dragon for other things, like we still have Colossus we can't use. Alright, out of curiosity, we'll click on the Mobilize Engage and click related cards. Yeah, I think we've got a decent amount of Sky Striker cards here, as you can see. 2 Hayate, Engage. We might play a little engine with this deck, because it is a good deck overall. We got Alarion. He's just terrible. We have 3 copies of him. He's a super rare. We have 3. He's literally one of the worst Sky Striking cards in the entire, archetype. This is one of the worst Sky Striker cards out there. We pulled 3 of him as a super rare. That is absolutely, it's wicked. It's insane. That is just unnecessary. That's just shocking to me. And then we have Ray and Rose, but for some reason they are not related right now. But it seems like a half-decent engine to play. Oh, and we have reinforcements of the army, too. I have to keep that in mind. So we have reinforcements, Ray, and on top of that, we have Engage, and now Afterburners, which is pretty decent. All right, we want another coin flip, which is nice, and the hand's pretty good. It's pretty similar to the last hand we had, actually. So we'll special summon this out. Hopefully they don't have Max C. If they do, well, they do. Like, what am I going to do about it? They have Max C, but we do have some follow-up here, as you can see. Some decent follow-up. They've got a 14-card extra deck. Why? I don't know. So they didn't respond to that, which was weird with the Max C. I don't know what else they could have had in hand. Like, Dimension Shifter? Gamma? I don't know. I don't know what else it could have been. I know it's not... Yeah, I don't know what else it could be. I mean, they could also have other stuff, too, but that is... interesting for sure. So we'll activate this and we'll search out what we can, and we'll grab out the Zorora. We can never seem to do the Zorora play on the first turn. See, I missed the spell. I thought the Spellcaster deck was actually really cool. That's one thing that I really liked about it, is that we had some potential to summon like our rank 4s plus our synchros. That's really good. Yeah, I think we just put this back, because that puts up so many floodgates. It's actually kind of insane. And then we search out. Yeah, that's just too good to pass up. We just gotta hope that this resolves. If this resolves, I think it puts us in a fairly good situation. If this can resolve and we can rank up into the next monster, we're off to a really... I don't know what he's got. I have no idea what he's got. Like, I'm just like, I have no clue what card is in his hand right now. Like, I just... What could possibly be... I mean, I guess he could imperm this, perhaps, but, like, I still am not sure what he's got. Okay, that's resolving. Fine, good enough. Okay, I'm like I have no idea what he's got. He's had the opportunity to activate something the entire. I want to say maybe it's furniture, like like the furniture. I'm gonna activate this. I think it's Labyrinth furniture. That's what I would have to, because he's been able to activate it this entire time. If it's not Labyrinth furniture, and he had a max seed that he didn't activate, that would be extremely weird. But if I had to guess, it's probably Labyrinth furniture. Alright, he doesn't chain anything. Wonderful. Wonderful. So this is a pretty good end board here. You just gotta hope he doesn't have anything too crazy, but overall, this is pretty nice. This is pretty nice. This is, I mean, like, look at this. This is a pretty good board. 2 floodgates, one of which absolutely never hurts us. And then we've got a negate, another negate, and this lets us level up. And then if he summons 3 monsters, we simply get to destroy just his monsters, not our monsters. It's like a one-sided torrential, which is cool. Because our that is literally irrelevant because we are ranking up. That's not going to have an effect on anything whatsoever. That's just, yeah, it's not going to have an effect on anything. Because we just get to rank up into Photon Layer. This is the card he should have negated. Somebody told me I should summon in the extra monster zone so that I can use the Vanquished Soul Pantera more often, which is actually not a bad idea, but obviously it's already under here, so there's no point to do it. That's our only card that benefits from that. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes people will literally just click buttons. They actually will. Sometimes people will actually click buttons. But there was no need to imperm that. I mean, I guess in his mind, it did something of note. Okay, this is usually a cause for concern, but we'll see what he's got. He's going to Pot of Extravagance. Could be Fluunderies, maybe. Could be Fluunderies. Which would maybe be a D-shifter. Never mind. It's not Fluunderies. I don't know what it is. My money's still on Labyrinth, but I'm a genius. Yep. It would have been cooler if we had the D-Fissure. If I actually kind of want to negate this, because then he doesn't get set trap cards. I actually think I do want to negate this, so I'm going to activate this and hope, yeah, negate and we're going to negate but not destroy. We're just going to negate, detach the Panther. We're going to leave that, because then he doesn't get to do anything. He doesn't get to set a trap card, because that's a little too dangerous. When he starts setting trap cards, then it gets... I don't want him to get the Welcome Labyrinth, big Welcome Labyrinth, then I have real problems in my hand, but he's going to set 3, which is still dangerous. Gozen's dead in this matchup, but it's fine. We have other things that we can do, so we'll activate this to search. I'm going to go ahead and search out Advancer, because I can't use this one anyway, because I have Necro Valley on field. To hand, yes, so we'll add that to hand. Yeah, like I said, Gozen will actually hurt us more than it hurts our opponent right now, so we don't even want to activate. His entire deck is dark. What is also good, that's really good, what is also good is that these can't ever come back as Necro Valleys on the field. So we'll special summon this out. It's inherent. I love that. Can't max Cimo. We'll gain some free attack points. He'll activate Summon Limit. That is actually perfectly cool, because I was only really going to summon one more time after this. Potentially I would have gone into an Exceed monster, potentially, but well, maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Okay, we'll go Endymion next. I don't know what else he's got. If he's got big welcomes and stuff like that, we can be in a little bit of trouble here. I do technically have the out, because I do have the needle ceiling, but I don't want to blow up my board to do that. He's got a Durama. Alright, Durama's a problem. Not much I can do, but it is annoying. Did I flip summon this turn? I think I did, right? Yeah. Or did I flip it face up? Yeah, there's nothing I could have done about that. I guess we just pass. We pass end phase here. We have Summon Limit, and he's going to activate Welcome Labyrinth. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. I literally cannot do anything about that. The Destruction Durama. We do have Needle Sealing, funny enough, which is actually really good. I might actually just Needle Sealing. Now that I think about it, I might actually just Needle Sealing, because he doesn't have any set cards, so if he summons Silver... And none of our monsters can be destroyed right now, which is nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to actually just activate Needle Sealing right now. Because like I said, our monsters are face down. This card's really old. It only destroys face up monsters. And it just so happens that it actually comes up. I don't want this to stay on the field, because it's actually quite dangerous. Actually, this can set back a trap card, but that doesn't do anything. I guess I can maybe save it just in case he draws an Ariana or something like that. Yeah, I think I'll just save it because there's not that effect is set back is pointless. Yeah, none of the other effects really matter. I'll just save it. I have no real reason to trigger that effect immediately. His effects don't matter because Necro Valley will negate them. Might as well destroy 2 cards if I can. That would be a lot smarter. It's going to activate the Welcome Labyrinth field spell, which is not a concern. So you can't activate any of the trap cards right now. None of the trap cards are recoverable. This is not recoverable. The Welcome Labyrinth, that is going to get negated by Necro Valley anyway. Yeah, I can't. Cards can't move anyway, so that's going to get negated regardless. He's not even sure what negated it, but he's like looking at the field right now. What did I do? What went wrong? But yeah, it's Necro Valley. Alright, he's going to end of main phase. And I like that this card is 1,000,000 years old, so it doesn't care about main phase, battle phase, none of that stuff. So now we activate Needle Stealing. There are 4 monsters. Ours are set, his are not, so his gets destroyed. And that card is pretty much stuck in graveyard until the end of time. He's going to have to just rely on whatever this is. I don't know what it... I think that's a card that he had in his hand last turn. And it doesn't matter because he lost. Yep, we won that duel. Wonderful. Nice, clean win, actually, against Labyrinth. Very clean win. We get another pair of legacy tickets and some gems. Cool. So as far as this guy's deck, he's more of like a Floodgate Labyrinth. A lot of people have kind of moved away from this, but he's got Rivalry, Summon Limit. He could probably throw in Goes in Match. He's got Solemn Judgment. Most Labyrinth players have moved away from this. Again, 14 card extra deck. I can never explain why. But most, like I said, most Labyrinth players also don't play 3 copies of the Butler, but this guy's playing 3 copies of the Butler. But yeah, very odd ratios here. Okay, let's open some Master Packs. If these have something nice, we can upgrade our deck, and then we can have even more fun. Let's see. What are we even really looking for at this point? Just more consistency cards. A Pot of Extravagance or so, or Pot of Prosperity, Dustin, Heroic Challenger, Natural Ladybug, Wicked Dreadroot, Ultimate Creature of Destruction, Denier. Let's see what this is. We've got Lina the Light Charmer is a really good card. It's a really good card. Like, I don't have any issues with this. This is a solid card. We have, I think, the water one. We have the fire one. We have the light one. I think we use this, honestly. We have a lot of lights. It summons a light from our opponent's graveyard. I don't know what to switch out, but this card's very good. Our extra deck space is getting really tight. really tight. So I don't even know what to switch out for this, but this is obviously a very good card. Especially since we've been going in a water light direction. This is 2 monsters, including a light. What decks is this good? Like Voiceless Voice, maybe this would be good against. But there's a lot of decks where this card does nothing, so that's also a problem. Also, we don't really link climb, which is another problem. But the wonderful thing is we get another pack here. So we'll see if we get something else. That actually is, like I said, it's not a bad card. I can't complain about that. It's honestly not a bad card. Wailing of the Unchained, Noble Knights, this new dinosaur dude. This card's not really too usable for us. Boral Supplier. I don't think I can yet. Boral Lake Monster, which we have, but there's a lot to set up there. This is support for the... There's a rock deck where you have rock monsters with 0 attack. I forget what they're called. They're like... I remember playing them a long time ago. What was it called again? It's rock monsters with 0 attack. This card came out recently, but I remember the actual cards... I think there's like a snake one of them. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I remember the cards they were like from years ago. Mythical Bestiary. I don't have enough Blackwings to use that. And Scrap Twin Dragon, which I know I can't use. It requires a Scrap Tuner, a non-tuner. It just requires too many things we just absolutely do not use. Oh yeah, okay. So I just remembered it was the Gorgonic cards. I think there was like a 0 attack rock. I don't know what I'm supposed to use that card with, the Totem Pole card. Rock, 0 attack rock monster. What the hell? I guess you could use it with this. Ahsoka Pillar. I don't know what you're supposed to use. I think it's Gorgonic. These Gorgonic cards. Can't click related despite it saying Gorgonic. But yeah, I don't remember what you're supposed to use it with. It's actually... What are you supposed to use that Totem Pole with? Because it's a fairly, if I remember correctly, new card. So it is a little odd that I have no clue. Yeah, this Totem Pole card, I have no clue. Okay, we just lost a coin flip. It's not a terrible hand, actually. We'll see we'll see what we're able to do here. This is not a bad hand, especially going second. We got a hand trap and essentially 2 board breaking negates. They're playing probably Blue Eyes based on the trade-in. It is. I am going to ash this blue. This is you ash trade-in always because they already went -1 to like even get themselves into this situation. So then they don't get the draw. They're playing other bricks. Very good shot. We just, yeah, exactly. Very good shot that goes nowhere. Our hand follow-up is pretty decent, although we only get to summon 1 monster. We do have some good cards to follow up with. We have Judgment and stuff like that. We can attack because we only have 1 monster, which is nice. They haven't been able to destroy anything, and they don't have a Blue Eyes in graveyard, so they don't have a lot going on. So we'll just set everything and pass. And that is honestly not even that bad. Not even that bad at all. Just gotta hope they keep bricking. If we could have gotten to another level 4, that would be nice. We definitely can't allow them to get anywhere. We can avoid it. We need to avoid it. If they have another like trade-in type of situation, we have to negate that. We can't let them build up any resources, because once they do get to summon all their big monsters, see like this, I kind of have to negate. I don't want to, but I have to negate this. Now that if he discards a normal Blue Eyes, okay, he didn't. That's good. I have to negate this, and the reason is because I can't allow him to like get to Blue Eyes, because he gets to Blue Eyes, he gets to alternative. If he gets to alternative, he gets to summon. He has a Blue Eyes in his rotation, which means he can summon back Jet when cards are destroyed. It just puts us in a very bad situation. So I just can't even allow him to get that far, because I have nothing. And if he summons 1 Chaos Max, it's a major struggle for us. Even though we do have obviously like Solemn Warning and stuff like that, so we can deal with a Chaos Max, it is a major struggle for us to deal with Chaos Max once it's on the field. That's really good. That is actually really phenomenal. Okay, that's wonderful. So we go to battle phase. We'll do some more easy damage. Do some more easy damage for sure. And then this will seal the graveyard, which is really nice. And the Necro Valley will absolutely prevent those from coming back ever again. So he will never be able to use a Jet, which is really nice. He can't get that back. Chaos Max, he can't add that back, although they don't really add that back. I mean, I guess if he put a stone into the graveyard, he can banish the stone, but then he couldn't banish the stone, even though his Necro Valley is on the field anyway, so he's going to go end phase. We're getting warmer here. We're getting closer. This is like a really... See, we always draw these amazing hands against like the duelists that don't matter. Let me do this math real quick. Can we win this turn? Okay, I don't think we can actually win this turn in any way that I can see it. So, we just go to battle phase. We attack with this directly because it's slightly more damage. To attack with this, just in case this somehow turns into some kind of a grind game. So we'll attack with this, we'll summon this, and then we'll go into... In this case, I'll go into Photon, because he just... It's hard not to go into Photon, the Photon route, because it really does give us so much advantage. It actually does. That's why it's tough to... It's tough not to do this. It really is, because it really provides us so much advantage for so little. It's 2 level 4 monsters, turns us into a monster negate that also searches follow-up. It's like, how do I pass that up for any other card? Like, it used to just be Time Thief, but once we got this, it was just, it's so tough not to do this. It honestly is. It gives us so much advantage. Like, I would like to go into Time Thief more often than I do, but I mean, you know, it's like, in this situation, having a monster negate is probably a little more useful than a Time Thief, which, Time Thief is a card that relies on luck to a certain degree. I don't know if I'm going to get a trap card off the top of his deck. I might just get a monster. And I think early on, that's why we were losing a lot of duels. It's just like, sometimes we would just grab something useless off the top of his deck. He's going to Forbidden Droplets, which I'm fine with. I mean, anything he sends to the graveyard, he can never recover because Necro Valley's on the field. So really, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so I can't respond now. It's fine. I can't respond, so I'm not going to be able to search with this. I don't know how much that's going to have an effect on me, though. I don't know what else he's got. I mean, I can't negate a monster effect now. I can't search, but... Ooh. Okay, I think we... Actually... Yeah, I was going to solemn this, but I don't think that would be smart. I think we're fine with this. I think we just Forbidden Chalice when he discards. Yeah, he's going to have to discard for cost in order to even do this. But even this doesn't really matter. He's discarding to search a polymerization or a fusion spell. And truth be told, I really don't care. Ultimate Fusion can't resolve under Necro Valley. If he's searching that. If he's searching, oh, Fusion Armament. I mean, I can still negate that. That's actually not a bad card. That can summon a Blue Eyes Ultimate from his extra deck, which actually can be usable. So I'm going to go ahead and actually Solemn Warning this. I'm glad I saved that because I investigated things a little bit deeper. But yeah, this card is actually really good. It can summon a Blue Eyes Ultimate. We don't want to deal with that. It's actually really good. I forgot that this card can search that. I was assuming he would go into... This is a lot closer of a duel than the life points make this duel look closer than it actually... I don't know why I'm activating this, by the way. I mean, it's not like he has any negates, but I don't know why I'm activating that. The life points definitely make this duel look a lot closer than it actually is. Tiamaton. I forgot I played this in this deck. I totally forgot I played this, yeah. Okay, so we'll switch this to attack mode. Do we have game on board in some way if we have this? Yeah, I think we have game on board. Okay, so we're going to go to battle phase. We're going to declare attack. We're going to activate... Yeah, I mean, it's not like he can activate anything anyway. We're going to activate Forbidden Chalice. Target this. Then we're going to activate Forbidden Droplets. Sending this same card to the graveyard. And then we are going to have his attack and make our attack... We're going to gain our attack, have his attack, and that should be enough for game. There we go. Wonderful. Nice, quick, simple game. Some easy math there. And then, like I said, I completely forgot I even played Tiamaton anymore. I haven't drawn it in so long. This deck that we have is just, it bricks less than some of our other decks. And we ranked up to Platinum 3. Wonderful. Yeah, it bricks less than other decks. Technically, it's got one brick, a good amount of soft bricks, but yeah, if you draw a Photon Lord, not Photon Lord, if you draw like Photon Thrasher, it's a starter. If you draw Shathana in one of our other level 4s, like a right-hand shark, it's still a starter. So I like that about this deck. 2 legacy tickets. Okay, so here's what we've got in his deck. He's got... Is this another Magia Turbo deck? I believe that it is. A lot of noobs play Magia Turbo. And Necro Valley really shut this guy's deck down. I've never seen a deck so badly shut down by Necro Valley. I think it's incredible that this guy's playing a singular copy of Blue Eyes Ultimate. Because usually, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Because usually noobs don't play one copy of Blue Eyes White Dragon. Usually they max out on Blue Eyes White Dragons. He should definitely max out on Imseti. At least play 2 of this just in case it's susceptible to call by and stuff like that. Keeper, okay. I get Keeper because you go Keeper into Armament into Ultimate, plus Chaos Max into Magia. But this is a little bit slow. And then it's a noob when you have a totally random 1 Mirror Force. Alright, let's open some more packs here. So far our packs have not been great today. Lately our packs have not been great in general, and we open a good amount of them, so... Trimid loading, okay, more rock stuff. Lily. Corruption, can't really use that. Metal, okay, Ario, I don't really need that. I think I can actually use this. 2 dark level 4 pendulums. Actually, I don't think I can use this because I don't use dark level 4 pendulums, but from what I can see, this card's effects are pretty good, but I don't really use that stuff. Another Despian card we can't use. White Stingray, you could special summon this card by discarding 1 water. This is not bad at all. Again, the more and more we go in the water direction, the more a card like this actually makes sense, because this is a free summon by discard. This card is really not bad. We have a lot of really good waters in our deck, but the discard can be a little costly. Actually, I just thought about that. This could be, if we pull more of this could be the card that we need for the right-hand, left-hand shark situation that we've got going on. Because we have left-hand shark, but we have no way to put it into the graveyard, and that's kind of the issue. Because it only summons itself back from the graveyard, not from the from your hand. All right, let's open another pack here. Okay, let's see. It's not glowing, but the last pack wasn't glowing either, so it doesn't really matter. So right here we've got Ancient Warrior card. I need more Ancient Warriors. Alien Kid, one of the better aliens, I guess. Another Time Lord. This is sour scheduling. So this has to be... Oh, I assumed that this was going to be... I assumed that this card was going to be a Suship card. It has absolutely everything Suship-wise, except for the fact that it has nothing to do with Suships. But this is... Wow, this should be a Suship card. I have no idea why it isn't. This card's not even bad, honestly. For a Masochist Challenge, this card's not even bad. And then we've got Infernoble card right there. Okay, let's see. This is super rare. We've got Safe Zone. That's not a bad card. I don't know how much we could really use this, but this isn't bad. That face-up monster can be destroyed by battling your opponent's card effects. It's not terrible, but I don't really play the barrier statue anymore. That would be good with the barrier statue, but we don't use that. We've got an ultra rare Forbidden Droplets. We have a second, 2 copies of Forbidden Droplets. That's incredible, actually. That can definitely help us go second. That is probably the best pull of the episode. I mean, it's not saying much. That is the best pull of the episode. This is good in the True Draco deck, slash Floodgate deck for sure. We used to play Fire Barrier Statue. This would have been really awesome in that deck, but we stopped playing Fire Barrier Statue because it honestly did brick us actually quite a bit, because we just draw it sometimes to like 3 monsters. And it's like, okay, I summoned a Barrier Statue, and they just summoned like a monster with 1,200 attackers to attack over it. This card's really good with the Barrier Statue. That definitely goes into that deck. Also, Forbidden Droplets is a really great card. It's won us a lot of duels, honestly. People have told me to cut it before, because they say that it's really a minus in my deck because I don't have the resources to give up. But really, like, if you use it right with trap cards, it actually is a really good card. And we actually can search this because we have 2 double Condemned Witches. So it's actually a really good card. And it's crazy that we pulled 2 of it. Alright, we just won the coin flip. This is our... It's not the worst hand. We have Nahata. And basically a bunch of spells and trap cards. I think we just set everything in pass, honestly. I'm not even going to summon Nahata. It'd be pointless. I might as... Even if I do technically have the Monk of the Tenyi, but even then, it's still better on the follow-up than it is now. Because if I just summon it, yes, I can get over a big monster, but I would rather do that going second. This way, if they have like Raigeki or something, I just don't lose my... and they have the evenly matched. Never mind, they have Tenpai. Well, they're in the battle phase, which means they can't normal summon anymore. They've risked it all on this Sangan summoning, so if I Solemn Warning this, he won't be able to do anything else. Now, this card says you can only activate one of this per turn. So if he has another copy, he unfortunately can activate another one in the same turn. So that actually does suck for us. Main phase 2, okay. Normal summon. Does this do anything on normal summon? Not to my knowledge. Nope, it only does stuff in the battle phase, so I don't care. I don't even know why I read that. I know what the card does. I don't know why I read that. If he had summoned any other one, I would have stolen it, but because it's this one, I'm not going to steal it, because this is the actual special summon. So, Tiamaton. Okay. Of course, the columns do not line up, but I can make them line up. So, that's nice. Actually, no, I can't make them line up, Cap. I cannot make them line up at all. Like, I cannot make these columns line up. Can I? I actually can make the columns line up. But is it worth it? I guess it gets everything out of my hand, so that's not bad. Yeah, I think we can make the columns line up. So, I think we just hard summon this, because we don't want to run into a Max C, right? So then we special summon Monk of the Tenyi. Actually, I think no matter what, I'm stealing this monster. I think no matter what. So I think I might as well just do it. So I go with Monk of the Tenyi. We actually kind of want him to hand trap us a little bit. We're going to go Monk. And then we're going to activate Crackdown here. On this. We don't want to chain anything else. We'll place it here. Now we can activate Tiamaton. He plays a Synchro deck, so there's no point to like shut down this zone. Anyway, we'll activate, whatever. I think we go to battle phase first, and then we go to main phase 2, all that other stuff. So we'll attack now. Oh, wait, I couldn't attack with this anyway. But it doesn't mean anything anyway, because I was going to go into a 2,000 attack monster with these 2 anyway. Is this a tuner, actually? Yeah, so we'll attack. Main phase 2. Funny enough, this is a tuner, so we can actually go into Synchro monsters. We can go into our full lineup right now. You know what's crazy though? Like, despite being able to go into our full lineup, I still think that this is probably still the best route we have. Like this, we have the full, absolute full lineup available to us. We have Berserker, Risen. Risen's pretty good because it can stop the field spell. But the Monster Negate is pretty good. The Monster / Destroy is pretty good. So I think we just go with that. I think we just use these two. Plus we get to keep this monster on board so they can't recover it. So we'll go with this. Galaxy Dragon. Activate this. If they've got a hand trap that can affect Veiler, we can't actually stop it. We'll detach this because again, we want to keep that underneath as material. That's cool. We actually can do damage to him now. Nice. So we can actually use the effect of Gravedigger Trap Hole. We finally got to use it. We actually have not been able to use it this entire time. So that gets negated and he takes 2000 burn. Nice. So that's cool. And then on top of that, we get to search the Galaxy Eternal. Cool. To hand. Yes. And then we just set that and we pass. That's pretty decent. Like I said, our matchup against Tenpai is honestly not really the worst because we do have a lot of backroom. Like as long as they don't draw like destruction, a bunch of destruction effects, we actually don't have that terrible of a matchup because we can stop their normal summon and we can negate like their field spell and stuff like that. Like we actually have a half decent matchup against this deck. It honestly is not horrific. I struggled more. Yeah, like, this is fine actually because he can't be destroyed by card effects, and I don't mind losing Monk. Monk is not really the end of the world. We lose Monk, that's fine. It was not a huge game changer. If he summons this, we can actually Forbidden Chalice in damage step, so I'm literally not afraid of this card. I don't care. Yeah, we can damage step, and okay, he's gonna. That's weird. He's gonna make a Striker Dragon, maybe. Oh, Typhon. Okay, that makes sense. Again, we have a negate, so it doesn't matter. He's gonna detach, return one monster, but we have a negate in the form of Forbidden Chalice. Ooh, though. Wait, I can respond? Yeah, my monster's 2500, so I can actually activate this and negate. I want to negate and destroy. I don't just want to negate. Yeah, we're going to negate and destroy that effect. So we're going to detach the Galaxy, because again, I don't want to put his monster in the graveyard. We're going to negate and destroy. And yeah, that'll just wipe that thing off the field. This is a really good card too. This is another like really cool Masochist card to pull, because it can be really good in a lot of situations. It does. Ah, damn it. That really sucks, actually. That is not what I wanted to see. He could steal my monster. He wasted his normal summon already, so at least that's good. He already wasted his normal summon. I can't do anything about that. All that time I spent like playing around triple tactics, and it finally came up. It's one of those cards. You just it sucks. You have to kind of respect it. You have to play around it, and most of the time I do. End phase, cool. That's should be game then, because we just search, and we search and that's game, unless he has like a hand trap. But then if we draw any level 4, we still game him. So we will search for Galaxy Summoner on this follow-up. Yes to hand, because that'll allow us to summon out some of the others. And then this should be game, regardless, unless he's got something insane here. Unless he's got like a Gamma, this is game. Torrential. It's not bad, actually, Torrential, because we can put material into this to make it non-destructible. Yeah, I think the only thing that really is just like a Gamma would be really bad. Probably lose us the game. Do I get greedy and activate more? Honestly, I think we I'm not even gonna activate this because I don't want to. If it's a Gamma, we lose, and I don't want to lose. So I don't want to lose. I don't want to get greedy. Technically speaking, he has some kind of response here. If it's a Gamma, we actually do. We don't lose, but this elongates the game because he puts 2 monsters and destroys this. I can only destroy one of them. They do banish off the field, but it's not worth taking that risk. More than likely, it could be a Gamma, it could be Imperm, it could be Veiler, it could be a million different things, but yeah, I don't want to risk it if I don't need to. So, alright, so we got that one. Cool. Again, lately we've been playing smarter, not harder lately. We've been having some serious things. We actually, honestly, kind of decent against Tenpai. Like, it's actually kind of... Oh, this guy, Mr. Volcano. And then another Legacy ticket. Let's go check out this guy's deck. I normally don't double check. I'm checking. Yeah, he did have Gamma, see? He did have Gamma. I don't know if I was playing around it. Maybe he had it. Maybe he didn't. But in this case, he actually had it. This guy's playing Call By, which usually Tenpai doesn't really run Call By. He had the 1 triple tactics, but it also could have been thrust, and that would have been just as dangerous. But okay. Yeah, he did play Gamma, and more than likely, that was one of the activatable cards in his hand. Okay, let's open some packs. So we get a Master Pack with a UR in it, cool. So we'll grab one of those. And hopefully it's something nice. That is a big-ass name, Magic Deflector. That does not help us in any way. G-Golem, Link 1, Heavy Forward. Is that Link 1? No, it's a Link 2. Heavy Forward. Guardian of the Voiceless. I don't have a Voiceless deck. Therion, and we used to use a lot of Amazement cards. This card's actually not bad. This is actually not bad. Yeah, this is like a Book of Moon, basically, if you equip it to your opponent's monster. It actually is not... It's actually not a terrible card. It really actually is not a terrible card. It books the monster, and then this thing falls off because it's not equipped anymore. But it's basically Book of Moon. This card is another one that, like, early on, I probably would... It's essentially Book of Moon. A less versatile Book of Moon. But maybe if I keep pulling more Amazement cards, one day I will play. And if you equip it to your own Amazement monster, you can target an opponent's monster to negate its effect. I mean, both effects are really... This is one of the better cards in the entire archetype, actually. I think that one's good. I believe this is good because this is a little newer. And then, of course, we've got, like, the Ticket, and he's really, really good. The Administrator, he's really good. There's a few cards in that archetype that are pretty good. This card's actually pretty decent, too, if I remember correctly. A Psychic. We don't really use Psychics. Let's see what this UR is. Borload Dragon. Man, what a great card, but just not one that we ever probably use at this point. That's just a phenomenal card. Borload's really good. We have Borload, we have Borosword, we have Crusadia Avermax. We have a lot of really good Link 4s. I wish I was more excited for this, but at this point in the game, it's like... I mean, the good thing about him is that he can get over a lot of stuff. Our deck just absolutely does not summon that many monsters. We summon maybe 2, 3 in a turn. On a good turn... I mean, on a good turn, we only summon 2, because that's all we really want to summon. We don't even want to summon 4 monsters. It doesn't actually help us. We'd rather summon 2 and then set some small trap cards. This is a phenomenal card, but it's in a totally different direction in our deck. But it's not like I'm not mad about pulling. It's a really, really strong card. So it's something you can, like, possibly play later on. Because the cool thing about this card is it does out-boss monsters in a non-targeting fashion, which is cool. Alright, let's open up the second pack. Let's see what we get out of this one. That one was not, like, how do you complain about Borload? Borload is one of the best Link 4s ever printed. I definitely can't complain. I just can't get excited as I should. That's one of our very first pulls ever. That's kind of cool. Wow, this card's really cool. Big ass legs. It needs Shining Sarcophagus. Yeah, cool card. Summon Skull's awesome, but I can't use it. Ice Jade, Karakuri. Pull, like, I used to say we pull other stuff every episode, but we literally pull one of these every episode, like a Karakuri card. And then we've got a Paleozoic. This card's actually kind of good. We have pulled a lot of Paleozoics, a lot of them. We pulled pretty much all of them. We have multiple Dinomishus, I should say, Candina. We have a lot of them. FA, Testeron, Tactician, and Red Eyes Flare Dragon. I can't use that. That's a Gemini Red Eyes that burns. I cannot use that card. I have no use for it whatsoever. Alright, let's open some Legacy tickets. This is exciting. Even though none of them were glowing. Legacy tickets have some cool cards. They do. You know, they have some cool supers and 2 cool ultras. Or 2 or 3 cool ultras. I'm still trying to fight for a Stealth Kraken. Maybe some other stuff. Fusion Devourer. Very specific. Cards that are very... I don't know why they put so many cards in the Legacy tickets that are that specific. Giant Soldier of Stone is cool. Cybernetic. Magician. Discard. Target one face of monster. That target's attack becomes 2,000 until the end phase. I don't know if that could really be useful for us in any way. I think I used to play that card years ago, but when I was a kid. We've got Mistworm's a good card. It's a solid card. A tuner and 2 non-tuners. Can I make this? Probably, somehow, right? If this card synchro summon, target 3 cards your opponent controls, return those targets to the hand. This is not a bad card. This card existed, but it got power crept very, very quickly by Trishula. But this is not a bad card. It also has some really weird typing. Like, it looks like a bug. It's not. It looks like a poisonous bug. Psych, it's a wind. It's underground, but it's a wind. On top of that, it's a bug that spits out poison. It's a thunder. Nothing about this card makes sense. Nothing about this looks like thunder at all. It's not made of thunder. It's not using any kind of a thunder attack. It's an underground worm that's spitting out poison. How is this wind? How is this thunder? I don't know. I don't know. This is it. It just sometimes they put stuff on a card. It should be called like poisonous worm or something. Like, it does not even look like anything. Wow, back-to-back Yugi cards. There's a tuner, so we can use that to make something. Maybe the mist worm. But realistically, if we want to use mist worm, we have to play like a level 1 tuner, which we do have. We have Adhara, Gishki. Yeah, Adhara is probably our best level 1 tuner if we wanted to make it. And we've got the Dino Mist. Cool. Dino Mist is a low rarity deck, so we could potentially go in this direction one day, but we need to pull more of them. I don't know what this does. Something about special summoning level 3. Probably not useful. Something about your opponent has to control. This looks dramatic. Grave Robber. Oh yeah, inflict 100 to your opponent for each they have removed from play. That's not bad against Kashtira. Every turn, give them like 700 damage. It's not bad. Dark Place Dragon. I think it has double attack when it's summoned from the graveyard or something like that. But we don't have anything to really do any of that. Dawn Turtle, Sinister, Sprocket. Nothing too useful. I mean, it's not. It's actually funny enough that this can work for the Mistworm. Discard sent to graveyard for a synchro summon of a dark monster. You can destroy one face-up spell trap card. That's extremely specific, but it's not like horrible. Yeah, Mistworm is probably the best pull here, despite its weird typing. Alright, just to quickly check some of this stuff. What do we have here? How many Dino Mist cards do we have? Related cards? Do we have a lot? Nah, I wouldn't say that's enough. If it's a Pendulum deck and we have 4 monsters, it's definitely not enough. And we don't have Howling, more importantly, so that's not going to work. What other archetypes do we have? Like, a lot of stuff. Paleozoics. Let's check these related cards. Like I said, we have a lot of Paleozoics. We're missing Oleanoids, which kind of sucks. The link is not even that good, so I don't even know why it's a UR, but we're also missing that. We're missing this. We've got the Hallucination one. We have Candida, 1 copy. We have 2 Dino Misha. So out of the big 3, which are 1, 2, 3, we've got 2 of the big 3. Then we've got Return a Banished Trap, 500, and I think this is double. Yeah, okay, so we have some decent ones. We're missing Morella and the Draw 2. So we're missing a couple out of that, so that's not quite ready yet. I mean, we could maybe run it as a small engine. It's any 2 level 2s that we can summon this with, so it's not horrific. And it searches the traps and lets you activate them from hand. Or does this one let you act? Yeah, this one lets you activate from hand. And then this isn't bad. Amazement. Let's just check this. Any one of these decks can be the next deck that we're playing. Okay, we have the bear, and we have the girl, the assistant. We don't have her, the attendant, and we definitely don't have him. He's like the best card in the archetype. Actually, technically, this guy it might be the best card of the archetype also, because he's really, really good. This archetype's really hilarious too. Like, again, Yu-Gi-Oh with their typing is just it's so goofy. So this guy's like full of life and brightness. He has all these Karibos. It looks like he's having a great time. Look at this art. He's all happy. All these lights behind him. He's a dark. But you have this evil looking version of him with he's in the darkness. He looks evil. Light. I don't know how they do it. Who chooses this stuff? Who chooses stuff? But yeah, these 2 are the best cards in the archetype, but we don't have them. But this archetype does actually have some half-decent cards. We used to use some of the cards from this archetype. They're not here right now, but like trap cards like this one. And there was another trap card that we used, like 500 attack or something like that. Something. I know for a fact we used one of these. Yeah, the banish the equipped monster until the end phase. Yeah, we used to use this, but we just don't have enough of these to really do anything with. But overall, I can't really complain about what we pulled this episode. It was been half decent. We pulled a lot of good stuff like Save Zone and Borreload, and we also pulled the 2nd copy of Forbidden Droplets somewhere here. Yeah, we pulled this, which again, I probably have to work in here. I don't know what to remove. I've never not liked drawing this card, honestly. People say like, oh, it's resource. Honestly, I really have never not liked drawing it. I almost always am happy to see Forbidden Droplets because it negates or cuts attack, and both are really good. Like I said, if you use it wisely, it's pretty useful. You don't really have to pay cost if you use it intelligently. La, 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 la.